Hello and welcome to Only Connect, the quiz where simply knowing things is somehow never quite enough. In order to shine on this show, you need to reach out from the things you know to the things that connect the things you know, even if at first glance, nothing appears to. It is indeed in that moment of panic that the true geniuses of Only Connect reveal themselves in all their lateral thinking glory. Happily, we've got two teams willing and, let's hope, able to rise to the challenge. It's a beautifully matching pair of teams. The lapsed psychologists and the knitters. Let's meet the psychologist's captain.
I'm Jack Whaley-Cohen. I live in Chiswick in London and I'm an entrepreneur. And this is Richard.
I'm Richard McDougall and I'm an investment manager, also from Chiswick in West London.
And this is Matt.
I'm Matthew Stevens. I'm an events manager and I live in South London.
And the lapse from psychology, is that like religious doubt when you throw in the towel?
Not exactly. We all used to have something or more to do with psychology in our degrees, but...
We don't do it anymore apart from socially. We're reading your mind right now, so...
I'm going to turn away so you can't see through into my soul. And look at the knitters, a friendlier sight. Let's say hello to the captain.
I'm Tom Willis. I'm a research psychologist, I'm afraid. I've persevered with it. And I live in London as well. And this is Esther.
Esther Knight. I'm a transport manager and I live in Hertfordshire.
And this is Craig.
I'm Craig Carruthers and I run a knitting shop and a knitting group in London, to which Tom and Esther both come.
I must say that's a lovely top, Esther, a homemade creation.
Yes, we don't say homemade, we say artisan created.
Right. Now, only one of these two teams can go through to the quarterfinals of Only Connect. Who's it going to be? So round one, we're going to look down and see a board of Greek letters. You choose one and it will reveal the first of 4 clues. I want to know what is the connection between the clues. If you can tell me after only 1 clue, you get 5 points, but that's almost impossible. If you see 2 clues, you get 3 points, 3 clues, 2 points, and if you do it after all 4 clues, 1 point. But if you guess wrongly or you run out of time, I will throw it over to the other team for a bonus point. So, lapsed psychologists, you've been put into bat by the opposition. Pick a letter.
We'll go for Epsilon, please, Vicky.
Epsilon. Well, you've actually chosen a picture question. Let's see the first clue, and your time starts now.
Who's that?
No idea who that is.
I don't know.
Go next.
I really don't know.
Next.
OK, next, please.
I think that's
I don't know what's
Bertrand Russell.
Is that Bertrand? Could be what they... Go next.
OK, next, please.
That's Robin
Poets
Day.
Laureate?
No, that's Robin Day.
Presenters
from
or
a
something?
BBC interview.
Presents of Desert Island Discs.
I think that's the Attenborough's father. The first one with the glasses, and then
can't
that's
see the
Robin Day.
clock.
So
Yeah.
BBC presenters.
Go next.
Next.
That's Screaming Lord Sutch.
Oh.
Did they all stand unsuccessfully for Parliament?
Should we go for that?
Robin Day certainly
Yeah.
did.
OK.
We think they all stood unsuccessfully for Parliament.
They did all stand unsuccessfully for Parliament.
That's
Well
a good
done,
answer.
1 point. Can you tell me who they are?
Screaming
Lord Sutch.
Robin Day is the third picture.
Could be Bertrand.
Bertrand Russell, perhaps, for the second one.
It is Bertrand Russell. He would have made a magnificent presenter of Desert Island Discs. Sadly, never got that job, but he was a candidate for women's suffrage in 1907. And the first one?
Not
No idea. Before our time, I think.
Goodness me, you don't recognise the face of Auburn Waugh, the writer who actually stood in 1979 as a candidate for the Dog Lovers Party. But well done, you got the point. Knitters, your turn to pick a letter.
Gamma, please.
Gamma, your first clue will come up, and your time starts now.
Next.
6 US flags. Oh, goodness.
Oh, is it things on flags? No.
6 US
Next.
The next one. Things that have gone into space.
Could well be. Yeah. Should we go to the next one?
Yeah.
Next. Oh, things on the moon. Things left behind on the moon. Is it things left behind on the moon?
They are things that have been left on the moon. Congratulations, 1 point. Hammer and feather, they were used to...
Weight experiment.
A Galileo experiment, exactly right. 1 point for you. Lapsed psychologists, choose a letter.
Delta, please.
Delta, first clue coming up. Time starts now.
Things that US presidents have choked on. Next, please. Ooh. Double entry bookkeeping.
It might be things invented by monks. That's a mad guess. Don't
go
go
for
for it.
Yeah, go
Next.
Kung Fu. Well, I suppose it still could...
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's take note.
Yeah, go for it.
Next, please.
Yeah, that's monks because it's what's his name?
The guy,
Mendel, yeah.
Mendel. Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
things invented by monks.
Yeah. We think they're things to do with monks, invented by monks.
They are things that were developed by monks. Very well done. 1 point. You weren't sure about the pretzels, were you? Apparently developed by monks in the 7th century. I guess they need to have something to do.
Yes.
Nothing like a pretzel over the Bible. Right, well, it's all going very well for both teams. Knitters, which Greek letter would you like?
Beta, please.
Beta, first clue. Ah, that's going to be a music question. So instead of for clues on the screen, you'll be hearing pieces of music. Shout next when you want to hear the next one. Otherwise, works like all the others.
OK.
Your first piece of music is going to kick in, and your time starts now.
Next. Next. Next.
10 seconds to go. 3 seconds. You've timed out. Let me throw it over to the psychologists.
The last one was from Greece. I'm going to... There's one...
Names of countries.
I think there might be also
Names of
two
countries.
names of countries.
No, it is to do with the names, but all of those pieces have the word night in the title. You heard Les Nuits d'été, Berlioz,
Yeah.
Mozart's soothing Eine kleine Nachtmusik, Night Train by James Brown, and Summer Nights from Greece. So no points on that round. Psychologists, your choice.
Zeta, please.
Zeta, let's see the first clue, and your time starts now.
Merrily, merrily, merrily we'll roll along. What's that from? Let's move on. No, next, please. Betrayal. Is there some literary link?
It's almost certainly that. Go next.
Next. Memento. OK, films. Well, there's the film Memento. Or is this...
Yeah, I don't think it's films.
Is it whodunits or books by...
Let's go straight on and try and have time. Yeah, next, please. OK, so who wrote Times Arrow? They are all books by the same
they're
person.
books by...
Who? Is it Clancy or...
Less than 10 seconds to go.
Yours.
I don't know.
Who wrote Times Arrow?
3 seconds.
Well, we think they're all books by the same person, but we're not sure who. We'll go for Frederick Forsyth.
This is a curious little gap in your knowledge, psychologists. You've done so well, and this is so far from being correct. Let me pass it over to the knitters.
Are they all plays by Pinter?
One of them is a play by Pinter, that's Betrayal. No, they are all stories which are told backwards. Merrily We Roll Along, Kaufman and Hart play, Betrayal by Pinter, Memento, that film with the bloke out of Neighbours, and Time's Arrow by Martin Amis, all told backwards, so no points there. And knitters, it's your own question. Not a wide choice available.
Alpha, then.
Why don't you go with Alpha?
Why not?
Let's see the first clue. Your time starts now.
Yeah. Next. Okay. Next. It is.
I think it's Seven Wonders of the World.
Alexandria.
Oh, could be.
And where they are.
Hanging Garden.
Where the gods have lived.
Next.
The Colossus of Rhodes. They're all wonders of the world, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all ancient Britain,
locations
Greece. No, Babylon's in North Africa, isn't it?
I think it must be.
Location of Wonders of the World.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I think so.
Are they all locations of the Wonders of the World? Some of the Wonders of the World?
They absolutely are. Can you tell me which wonders?
I can do the Gardens of Babylon, Hanging Gardens of Babylon.
Colossus of Rhodes.
Colossus of Rhodes.
And the pyramids, I guess, Alexandria.
Yeah.
No. The pyramids at Giza. It's
course,
the
Giza,
lighthouse of Alexandria and the statue of Zeus at Olympia. You get 1 point, though, for getting that right. So at the end of round one, the lapsed psychologists are on 2 points, and the knitters are also on 2 points. So it's all matching as we go into round two, which is a little bit trickier. This time the clues form a sequence. I will still want you to make a connection between them, But instead of telling me the connection, I want you to tell me what comes fourth. If you can do that after just one clue, you get 5 points. It's almost impossible. If you see 2 clues, you get 3 points. And if you see 3 clues, you get 2 points. So, psychologists, you'll be going first again. Pick a Greek letter.
We'll start with epsilon, please.
Epsilon, again. OK, you'll be seeing the first in a sequence. I want to know what comes fourth. Time starts now.
7 Ages of Man.
It could be 7 Ages of Man. So let's move on. Next, please.
No.
It is. So where have we started? Are we starting at the beginning?
No, we're not starting at the beginning.
No.
It's like Babe in Arms, then infant, whiny schoolboy. I think it's like the student, then the soldier, but I wouldn't know without.
Should we take next and then?
Should we go for it? Will it help you getting the next one?
Let's look at the next one. Next.
10 seconds.
Rather, I think the soldier.
Yeah.
Okay, go for that.
We're going to say soldier.
On what grounds?
I think we've got the 7 Ages of Man starting somewhere and moving on from there.
Simply enough, they're the 7 Ages of Man starting at the beginning.
Okay.
So you get your 2 points, and it's, of course, as told by Jaques in As You Like It. So let's move over to the knitters to pick your letter.
Delta, please.
Delta, first in the sequence coming up. What's fourth? And this is a picture question.
OK.
Time starts now.
What is that?
What is it?
Next. Paint, coffee.
Next.
Oh.
Oh, that's Ian Blair.
It is Ian Blair.
Ian Blair. Okay.
Next.
Picture.
Oh, that's an epaulette, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
Are they ranks? Ranks of something?
Oh, OK. Of the police force.
So we've got to say what's next. He's just
Queen's soldier.
commissioner, isn't he?
He's it. Well, he's it. Yeah.
Okay. What is that first picture?
You're under 10 seconds.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it looks like a coffee jar.
Lieutenant. Oh, we're going to guess it.
3 seconds now. Yes.
Lieutenant. I don't know. We're guessing something to do with ranks of status in the military or the police.
Lieutenant is not correct. Over to the psychologists.
We're going to go for Thatcher.
What do you think those pictures are?
We think the pictures have some sort of reference to our prime ministers
So
going back in
Brown,
time.
Blair.
Brown, Blair.
The rank
Major.
major, of course. And Thatcher, that is correct, and you get the bonus point. Congratulations. You also get to choose your own letter.
Gamma, please.
Gamma, first one coming up. What's fourth? Time starts now.
7, 24, 20.
So weeks, hours. No.
No. Next, please. 8, 10. Increasing. What's going on here?
25.
That's weird. We're increasing by 2 on the second one.
So 4.
Times. Next, please. Next. OK, so the last one is triangle numbers, so it's going to be... no, they're Pythagorean triplets. Are they?
I have no
10
idea.
seconds.
I don't know.
I think they might be Pythagorean triplets, in which case
So
it's
what's that?
3, 4, 5.
3, 6.
It's 3, 4, 5.
3 seconds.
3, 4, 5.
But why would that be?
I think they might be
yes.
Pythagorean triplets.
They are. They're
Very good.
Pythagorean
Very well
triples,
done.
and the smallest possible triangle that conforms to that theorem is 3, 4, 5. Congratulations,
great answer.
and 2 points. OK, knitters, bit of work to do here. Which letter?
Alpha, please.
Alpha. Let's see the first clue. What's fourth? Time starts now.
Next. Sweat and tears. Plagues.
Locusts. What?
We don't know the order. Killing the firstborn. Go for next.
Let's go.
Yeah, go on
Next.
Nice. Locusts. Death of the firstborn. Pestilence.
Go for locust. Death of the firstborn will be the last
That's all I
one.
can think of, but...
Yeah. Have you...
They're all
I don't know the
plagues.
order. Yeah,
I'm just shouting out which
10
one
seconds.
I think I know they are, but I don't
Should
know
we
which
say
order they come
Any
in.
preference?
No.
5 seconds.
Up to you.
Yes.
Locusts.
I'm afraid that's not the right answer. I'm going to throw it over to the psychologists.
We're in a similar situation. We know we're on plagues, but don't really know what comes next, so we're going to go for boils.
No. The correct answer is flies. I would have accepted beetles because there are arguments over the translation, but locusts, no. Different plague. Sorry about that. OK, psychologists. What do you like?
Beta, please.
Beta. Let's see the first in the sequence. Tell me what's fourth. Time starts now.
We've just got to see the next one. Next, please.
Okay, it's
archery.
rings. It's archery
and
rings.
archery.
Okay, cool. I don't
What
know.
comes next?
So it's gold.
Blue or green, perhaps, or white.
No, blue. I think black is the outer. Gold, red. Is it black? Blue's the outer one, I think.
So we've got how many are there in total?
I think it's gold, red.
Starting in the middle.
We're starting in the middle, gold in the middle, gold, red.
I think it might be blue.
Is it worth taking a punt? Because we've there's only 50%. I think we should take the next one and eliminate a colour.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Black then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to say black.
Why?
We're on an archery board, starting from the inside, working our way out.
Exactly correct. 2 points, of course, with the gold at the centre of the target, hence the phrase going for gold. Knitters, you are a little way behind, but perhaps you can come good here. Which letter?
It will need to be Zeta, I
It will
think.
need to be Zeta. Let's see the first clue. What's fourth? Time starts now.
People have got to the pole. Next. No,
The Thunderbirds.
they are.
Okay.
You're right.
So, what kind of order are they in?
The number they flew the things in. I think Alan was supposed to be the one in space. Yeah, Thunderbird 1, Thunderbird 2, Thunderbird 3. Alan.
can see the
This one is in
next
space. Next. Yeah, this one is in space. Who's in space?
10 seconds.
Brains. Come on, think of them. Come on.
Gordon.
You
Is
need
it
these
Gordon?
points, Knitters.
Yeah, try that.
Is it Gordon?
Why would it be Gordon?
It's because he was in Thunderbird 4, he was in space, and the others were Thunderbird 1, 2 and 3.
I'm a long way out of my comfort zone. I am going to give you the points. The answer is Gordon, and they're all Thunderbirds pilots. It's Alan who was in space, and Gordon was in a submarine, whatever that means. But the interesting thing is that all those pilots were actually named after genuine Mercury astronauts. But you get the points, that's the main thing. So looking at the scores at the end of round 2, the lap psychologists are on 9 points, and the knitters are on 4 points. Round 3 is our connecting wall. We've got a wall for each team, and they'll soon see that instead of 4 clues, they're looking at 16 clues. But these need to be divided into 4 groups of 4, connected groups. Watch out. Some of the clues may seem to fall into more than one category, but there's only one perfect correct solution. For each group you identify, I will give you a point. There'll be bonus points later if you can tell me the connections. And you get to go first this time, so have a look and choose a wall, alpha or beta.
Alpha, please.
OK, it's going to be alpha. Your time starts now.
Okay, we've got... squash ball, strange touch.
These are made of rubber.
Things of rubber, yeah.
So
Okay.
condom, squash ball,
Elastic
Hook
band.
and elastic band.
hook.
That's a group.
Right, okay.
Who's that?
Are the characters out of...
Just jab it.
No, because
Perfect.
he's in Midsummer Night's Dream and so is Puck, so that could be a
Oh, okay.
confusion. Strange and bottom are both...
Snout.
Yeah, one more. Charm. Maybe Doctor Riviera, right?
Not a group.
No.
Okay.
Any other ideas
blimey.
then? Up, down, screw. What's Doctor Riviera? Oh, he's in The Simpsons.
Think verbs, things you can do. Lag.
Grass?
No.
No, it's not that.
Yeah, try that.
He's in The Simpsons, but is anyone else?
Not a
Nick-
group.
Dr.
2.5
Nick Riviera,
minutes
Santa's
of
Little
ticking
Helper.
down.
Satan.
Might have appeared in it, don't they? Strange.
Strange.
I don't think so.
Not a group.
Okay. Down glass.
Oh, is
Just
Snout
jab it,
definitely
try.
in Midsummer Night's Dream?
You're halfway through the time.
Charm.
Okay. Right.
No.
Not a group.
How about words that go with something?
Doctor Strange? Is it? I don't know. Let's put Doctor.
Strange.
Um,
Down, Dr. Bottom. Satan.
1 minute remaining.
I'll keep trying these.
There's
No.
tobacco, nicknames for tobacco.
Oh,
Screw, grass. Someone help me, I'm not a smoker.
you need a lag. Yes.
That's a group.
Prison.
Now you've only
nicknames.
got 3 more attempts.
Right, okay.
3 strikes and you're out.
Up, down, bottom.
30 seconds.
Bottom. Might as well carry on.
was thinking of doctors. I don't know doctor.
Just trying to use one up.
Not a group. 2 more attempts and 10 seconds remaining. That's it. You've solved the grid. So you get the maximum 4 points for identifying the groups. Can you get the bonuses for telling me what the connections are? The first group, elastic band, puck, squash ball, condom.
They are all made of rubber or latex.
Latex.
I'm glad you said rubber, because that's the answer. A point for that. Next group, screw, grass, snout, lag.
Esther?
These are all nicknames of things to be found in prison in old nicknames.
That sprang quickly to mind. Yes, they are. Screw, grass, snout, lag. What about the next one? Santa, Satan, bottom, Dr. Riviera.
We're going to guess, have they appeared in The Simpsons? Dr. Riviera definitely has.
And
Santa and
Santa's
Satan.
little helper.
Yeah, Satan may have done.
Flanders came on as Satan a few times.
That's right.
And remind me, bottom in The Simpsons.
That one's...
A hopeful figment of the imagination. They are all called Nick. Santa, Saint Nick, Satan, Old Nick, Nick Bottom from Midsummer Night's Dream, and Dr. Nick Riviera is the one who's from The Simpsons. Last group, Up, Down, Charm, Strange.
I don't know.
Strange love and love charm, but...
Loved up.
You're a very long way away.
Yeah.
They're all quarks. You don't know the old Hawkwind album? Quarks, Strangeness and Charm. But never mind, you did excellently. 4 points for the groups, 2 bonuses for the connections, a total of 6 points. Let's see what the lapsed psychologists can do with the wall. They're going to get a brand new connecting wall, the beta wall, 16 new clues. Once again, the challenge is to spot the connections, spot the 4 groups, but not fall into the trap of the clues which fall into more than one category. Your time starts now.
Right, let's have a look. We've got characters.
Ahab, Cook, Ahab and Hook.
Captain Haddock as well.
Yes.
Captain Sparrow as well.
Could be.
Captain Jack Sparrow, that's good.
Goose egg, love are both words for 0.
Zip is a word for 0 as well.
And then you've got ace, juice, which are tennis terms.
Love.
Ace,
love.
juice, love.
And
What's buttress?
nothing else is
Could
a
that be?
tennis
Could that be a
term
captain?
Duck's a word for 0. You're up for a duck in cricket.
Okay, should we take out the
Duck,
zeros?
zip,
I
love,
think we've got to
and...
try captain.
Should we try the captains as
yeah,
well?
so buttress,
Okay,
buttress, Haddock.
Haddock,
Ahab and Hook, maybe.
Ahab and
yeah.
Hook. Okay, should
What a group.
we have another play with more captains? With Sparrow?
Sparrow, yeah.
And Ahab, as he's less likely to fit in other ones.
No,
Not a group.
Buttress.
Okay,
So what's left if we take out Ahab, Duck? Bullet?
A minute and a half left.
Should we get rid
Yeah,
of
let's
those
get rid of
zeros?
some. Let's
So
do
love, zip.
Duck,
Duck
and goose egg.
Goose egg.
Goose egg.
That's a
Lovely.
group.
So it might be crab, because it could
Have we
also
got
be animals.
midnight cowboy?
Midnight Cowboy.
Midnight. No. Well, we've still got tennis terms. No, we haven't. So
Yes, we do. Juice, Ace.
Juice, ace.
But we're not.
Oh, no, we
enough
don't, no,
there.
we don't.
So what's
So-
deuce going to be?
So
Though?
it's probably going to be animals or something. Fish, fox, crab.
It's a bit of a.
Should we get captains
weekly
out of the way
Captains
just
out.
to
Haddock.
get it done?
Should we try
Haddock,
Ahab, Hook
1
and
minute
Sparrow,
remaining.
I would say.
Hook and remember, we've only got 2 guesses once we get rid of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
So what will we left with?
Bullet, Cowboy, Fox, Juice, Ace, Fish, Crab, Buttress. I don't know what that would be.
What else could bullet be? Bullet train?
Bullet Train.
Or shall I take out Sparrow?
Yeah.
Just do it.
And see if that's right.
That's a group. Now you
So-
only have 3 remaining guesses
Okay. So
and 30 seconds.
what's deuce going to be? I mean, or is there something
Fish, crab,
something to do with
You
water?
can catch a crab in rowing.
catch.
Catch
30
a bullet.
seconds.
Catch a bullet, catch a fish, catch a crab, catch a fox. Just press it. We need to do one go.
Okay,
That's
should we carry on
not a
that line?
group.
Yeah, Bullet, Ace, Fish, Crab.
2
maybe.
lives left and 10 seconds.
Okay.
No.
Bullet, fish, crab, juice.
Catch a.
Time's
Yep.
up.
Tricky,
You
tricky,
have got
tricky.
2 groups. You'll get 2 points for that. Can you tell me what the connection is? Love, zip, goose egg, duck.
Yes, it's all different words for 0.
That's right, 1 bonus point. What about the next one? Sparrow, hook, haddock, Ahab.
They're all captains of various literary references, ships. Yeah.
Call me Ishmael. You're
Yeah.
right, of course. Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean, Captain Hook from Peter Pan, Captain Haddock from Tintin, Captain Ahab from Moby Dick. But what didn't you get? Let's resolve the grid. Bullet, cowboy, deuce, crab. You can still get bonus points if you tell me the connections.
Yeah, that's flying's last.
Okay, so I think we know the link to the last one. Fox, ace, fish, buttress. We're going for flying there. Flying ace, flying fish, flying buttress, flying fox.
That is correct. And what about that third group?
Something to do with trains or midnight or...
I'm afraid I can't give you much more debating time, but what's fascinating in this day and age to meet 3 young guys who don't play poker. Bullet, an ace, cowboy, a king, deuce, a 2, crab, a 3.
Oh, we're not professionals, unfortunately, in the world of poker, like some people.
Slang.
Yeah.
So, you got 2 groups, 2 points for that, and 3 extra connections, a total of 5 points. Let's have a look at the scores at the end of round 3. The psychologists are on 14, but the knitters now not too far behind with 10. Everything can easily change in round 4, lots of points available. It's the missing vowel round. Now, you've got used to the idea that I give you clues and you have to work out the connections. Now, I'm going to tell you the connections. You have to decipher the clues. We've taken a series of well-known names or phrases like only connect. We've taken out the vowels and re-spaced the consonants to disguise those names or phrases. I want you to tell me what they are. Buzz in when you know. 1 point every time you get it right. If you get it wrong, it's going over to the other team. This is what will make or break the game. I can tell you that the connection between the first 4 names or phrases, they are all dishes made using eggs. Let's go. Knitters.
Right.
Correct, 1 point. Psychologists.
Omelette.
Correct, 1 point. You've taken too long. Oh, just in time, psychologists.
Mess.
It's not mess. I'm going to throw it to the knitters. No, too much dawdling. Moose is the answer. Next one. Psychologists.
Frittata.
Correct, 1 point. The next group are all famous mathematicians. Psychologists.
Alan Turing.
Correct, 1 point. Knitters.
Archimedes.
It is 1 point. Too much dawdling. I can tell you the answer is Rene Descartes. Next clue. Psychologists.
Blaise Pascal.
It is 1 point. 3 teams. And the time is up. At the end of round 4, the knitters are on a creditable 12 points, but the winners are the lapsed psychologists on 18 points. So we'll be seeing you again in the quarter-finals. Congratulations to the psychologists on an excellent performance, all the more impressive for the fact that you took a few risks. And well done, knitters, you took some risks too, although it might have been better if you hadn't. Hope you can join us next time when 2 more seemingly unconnected teams will struggle with seemingly unconnected clues in an exercise both mildly futile and deeply satisfying. Until then, goodbye.
And Only Connect continues here on BBC4 next Monday. Next tonight, connected to our President's season, we're heading to Hollywood.